You go. Come in.
I need to go that side.
This one.
I've hurt my neck and I can't look.
Okay, good morning.
Morning.
As you all know, for the past few centuries, beauty is not just about health in youth. It is naturally programmed to be admired by people. You might be wondering what this has to do with my presentation. I tell you this because this illustrates my final garment. If you don't know me yet, my name is Aisha and I'm a year 1 fashion design student. Today I will be covering a design process and how I ended up creating this garment for my module 1 fashion, for my fashion design 1 module. For this module, I have chosen an era of 1850s to 1900, known as Victorian era. So I decided to choose sleeves of fashion. As you can see on the board and on the slide, I have corsets, I have waist trainers, I have crinoline, I have stretch marks, a weird shoe from 18th century, and transplant. This is my concept board, and I do have it on a table as well. All these, except for the stretch marks, falls under body deformation. But stretch mark can be the reason why. My message for this concept is fashion is changing your body for an ideal shape. My intent for this concept is I want young women, especially early 20s, to realize that it is okay to actually have the size of body that they have now. And I want them to avoid hurting themselves just to fit into a certain clothing. Reason why I chose early 20s as my audience is because that is where I found that early 20s started to experiment stuff, especially when it comes to fashion and beauty. As far as I know, I live in an environment where people do have this mindset of having a certain type of body shape. These are some of the experienced audience, and 2 of them are my friends. I asked a few questions. I asked why, I asked what influenced them, I asked if it does hurt, why they still wear it or use it or consume it, and I asked any side effects and what is their ideal body shape. One of my friends got influenced by a supermodel. She consumed laxative a lot and didn't go to the toilet properly, waist trainer, and told me that it hurts a lot and it leaves red marks and it's very uncomfortable. But still, they do all this because for the sake of confidence, for the sake of wanting compliments from people. I decided to change their perspective on how they should see their body as. To optimize my
Innovation?
no, scope of creativity.
I apologise. Well done for using a term from the brief.
Yes, I remember that. So to optimize my scope of creativity, I did some concept board, mood board, a lot of boards. I did some design script. I did 135 design in 40 minutes. Then I expanded by applying element and principles. I did a proper sketching job over there, and I also experimented on different body shapes to see if it fits my stories. But I ended up using a supermodel figures because that is the reason why my friends got influenced by this stuff. But I went crazy with the design. I refined the design by clarifying my message of the garment and I did ask my friends for real, honest, and direct feedback, and I ended up choosing this one. My design is about how people suffered to achieve the ideal body. How I've done this by enlarging the shoulders, as you can see here, the hips and the bumps. You can yes, and then I decided to include stretch marks in, because I want people to see how it can be beautiful on the body as well. The straps over there, it represents how people hurt themselves, reshaping the body to fit the clothing. I planned this process carefully, properly, because I want to find the right constructions and the right material to use. So I decided to use stretch coated cotton in biscuits brown, to be exact. I use this because the color of the fabric represents the color of the skin tone, and the material of the fabric represents the texture of the skin. These are my toile. Toile making has helped me a lot, has helped me avoid many mistakes for my final constructions. I did find myself in a difficult position while doing the toile, as I have to find many other alternatives to get a better outcome. For this toile, so I add wadding on the left side of the garment, and the right side is without the garment. Yeah, so that is with the wadding, that is without the wadding. So I did that.
Where did you get that laser pointer from?
My dad. Okay, I painted the stretch mark because I want people to embrace the stretch marks of body figures as an artwork. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions? Okay.
What was the most challenging part of the project?
The 12. I was confused whether to buy the exact fabric. I can't find the one that closest to the fabric. At first, I used the final fabric, but it costs a lot. So I might be thinking about improving on that one.
Tell us about the design process. What is it that you learned through the design process?
A lot, about how important concept board is, having a concept, having an audience, having a story behind the garment, so that you understand a lot more about the garment. And research. Research is the hardest part for me, which is something that really pushed my boundaries. I was seeking discomfort, which is good because that is when you learn new things.
So where do you think you've extended on GE1? So in the brief it asks for you to extend. So what do you think your challenges were with sort of pattern reconstruction and that sort of thing?
Where I improved?
Where you pushed yourself. What do you think the main push into create that garment was? What
Okay.
GE1?
At first, I feel I did my first pattern for my first toile, and the pattern is a lot different than my final one. So instead of me sticking on that pattern, because I know making a new one will be a bit harder, instead of me sticking on that pattern, I decided to stick on what I want. So I just pushed my boundaries to do a new one, and then make the one that I really want. So I ended up with this. Imagine if I didn't press record.